In the next video, I want to talk about friction, but before I do, I need to introduce you to gravity inside GameSalad. Now, you've noticed in this preview that we've been working with so far, we essentially created our own artificial gravity. And the way that we did this is we actually added some behaviors to this block character. And the behavior that we added that added this artificial gravity essentially was the move behavior, and then we pointed that straight down. So it's a very easy way to simulate gravity inside GameSalad, which you may want to do from time to time. But of course, there is an actual gravity attribute that we can turn on. So let me just start from scratch here. I'm going to delete everything from this block except for the collide, because we do want the block to still collide with the ground. And if we were to preview this right now, with my block hanging above my ground here, you can see that my block no longer falls because we don't have that move behavior inside our block. So let's go ahead and click on this scene tab that we see right here. And inside this scene tab, you can see that we have this gravity pull down, and I'm going to open that up. So we have two different gravity attributes that we can affect here. One is X and one is Y. And again, if you're not familiar with what X and Y is in regards to GameSalad, just think about X as the horizontal space across your screen and Y as the vertical space across your screen. So it's very simple. When we're talking about X, we're talking about left to right, and when we're talking about Y, we're talking about up to down. So right now you can see that gravity is set to 0, 0, so there's no gravity in the scene whatsoever. So let's just experiment and see what happens when we type in 100 for the X value in gravity and then preview our scene. Well, you can see that our character, again, now moves to the left. So gravity is now pushing our character over to the left-hand side of the stage. So again, we'll click on the Scene tab. And it's important to know that we can type in negative values. So for X, now I'm just going to type in a minus 100. And then we'll preview this. And you can see now our character is moving to the right. So all of our gravity is moving in whatever direction we want it to move in. So I'm just going to do this a few more times. We'll jump into the Scene tab, and we're going to take our X value and turn that back to 0, and then we'll take the Y value in gravity, and I'm just going to type in something like minus 100, and then preview this. And you can see that our block character floats upward. So then last but not least here, if I type in 100, we can get what we all expect gravity to do, which is to pull our actors straight down. So now our block character moves down. And of course, if I want the gravity to be a little bit more intense, the way we had the move as an artificial gravity, we can type in a higher value. So instead of 100, I can type in something like 800. And if we preview this, now you can see our block falls even faster. Now what's really interesting about gravity is we can affect both Y and X at the same time. So let me just lighten up the Y value a little bit. I'm just going to take this back to 100. And then the X value, I'm just going to type in a minus 100. And I'll actually get rid of or move this ground surface down over here. And let's preview our scene now. So now gravity is going in this diagonal direction, which may or may not be what you want. It's just important to know that you can affect gravity in all sorts of different ways and affect it in the X and Y axis on your stage. So take a moment to get a single character or actor inside your stage and apply gravity and see how things affect the different actors that you're working with.